So actually that should have come actually after, I'm sorry, should have come directly after rapid alternating movements. And then Romberg, could you please stand? This usually I say for the end, because usually I have the person sitting. But we're going to do it at this point. No. During the exam, I do the exam either sitting or lying down, depending on what's wrong with the patient. If they're really, have significant neurological problems, I may do things lying down. So I'd like you to put your feet together, please. Okay, and stand like that. And you now now I'd like you to close your eyes, and you should put your arms during the exam. Put your arms in front and in back of the person to show that you are ready to catch them if they should fall, if they have a problem. So you should stand like that. Okay. When you're doing the Romberg, now can you stretch your arms out in front of you, straight out in front of you, and palms up. Okay. And now we're doing the pronator drift. Pronator drift is negative, Romberg is negative. Thank you. So I'm going to do, even though it's out of sequence, I'm going to do deep tendon reflexes next. So what we're going to start with is we're going to start with the brachial radialis, which would be C5 and C6, and I feel for the tendon, and you're not relaxed. Okay, and I usually put my finger on top of it. I don't hit the person, I hit my finger that's on top of the tendon. And I think most people do that. No? I don't think anybody. Okay. That's intact, and you should go from one side to the other. Okay, so I'm gonna. You're helping me too much.
I'm trying to relax.
Yeah, Chris, this isn't he looked nervous. This isn't one of those ones where your knee jerks way up. It's in fact that's another reason that a lot of times you put your finger on it because you'll see the little jerk that you do. But
Sometimes
people it's subtle.
You can feel it.
And you'll feel it jump.
Feel it jump and not actually see it jump.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Now for the triceps. That you do right above, you feel right above the elbow. There's like a little bit of an indentation, it's sort of like what you would call the funny bone in lay terms, and then you would hit that. And if that's, there's other ways of, I didn't feel it at all, but if I can have your arm. Okay, so let it hang on my arm, let it.
Dead weight.
Dead weight, yeah.
I'm trying.
Okay, that one.
I got it.
Yeah. Okay, and then on the other side, you may want to just try, since I had difficulty with the arm down, I'm going to try it again with the arm like this, and dead weight, that's good. Yep. Okay. So the triceps, which is C7, is intact, 2/2 bilaterally. And now I'm going to do the patellar, which is L2, 3, and 4. Okay. That's 2+ and bilaterally symmetrical. And now for the ankles. Can I ask you to take your shoes off?
Sure.
Now,
I'm debating because it's the same cervical.
So what's the point? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Let me just mention that. No, that's okay. You can keep your shoes. I just want to mention that there's another C5, C6, which is over a little bit above the wrist, and it's subtle, but I'm not really feeling it. Okay. wasn't able to get, I wasn't, so let's say you're not able to elicit, which is okay. You say, I was unable to elicit the brachioradialis 5-6, C5C6. Okay, so since it tests the both, since that one and the biceps one are testing the same cervical root, you could do either one. Okay, you don't have to do both. On the paper, I believe there's. Do I have both?
Yes.
Yes, I do. So you could do either one. All right, now for the ankle, what I like to do is flex the ankle a little bit. It seems to help. And I put the foot like that, and then I would hit the, and that one is elicited pretty easily.
Okay,
So
woman,
it's T plus.
can we bring the table a little
Oh,
Yeah, we
closer to
can't
the
see
center
with the-
so that
Sure.
we can see down the aisle? Thank you.
Okay, so what I find is helpful to me is that I flex the ankle a little bit like that, and then I hit the Achilles tendon, and it definitely 2/4. And the same thing on this side, so I would flex, okay, helping stronger. Okay. And that one was 2/4 as well, so ankles, which is S1, is 2/4 symmetrical bilaterally. And probably at this point, it would be good to do the Babinski, because we're down there, we're at the bottom, even though it's not in that sequence on the papers. But since you're on there, what I would do is you go along this lateral point, lateral aspect of the bottom of the sole of the foot and come around. I'm not pressing right now, I'm just trying to show you the direction. So you come around like that. And his flex, which is normal. Abnormal is extension, the toes extend. Okay, so, thank you. So what you do is, you start on the lateral portion around the heel, come up and around. Okay, so his flex. Okay, it's supposed to flex. Flex is normal. Dorsiflex is abnormal. Sometimes in a young infant, the normal is the opposite. Yes, right. Okay.
Good, my kid's not weird.
Okay, so let's see now. Okay, and testing for clonus, that's a specialty test. And then I also have abdominal reflexes. So clonus is, you see that sometimes it could be normal, like the foot will bounce a couple of times. That could be normal if it's like 2 or 3 times. But if it is persistent, that's an abnormal sign. So what you do is you hold the person's heel and you hit the bottom of their foot with some, briskly. Okay. Okay, he does not have clonus on, right? Okay, and there's no clonus on the left, so that's normal. That's,
What would a negative sign be?
it's not, it would kind of go like that.
No,
That's a positive.
A rhythmic beating.
A rhythmic beating. And sometimes people, you'll see, some people will have like 2 or 3. That's still normal as long as it doesn't keep going on and on.
And usually it tapers. When they
It
do it for
tapers.
3, it's like the first one is stronger than the third one.
Right.
And then it stops.
Right, exactly. Okay, and that is a specialty test. Usually you don't test that for the average screening person. Okay. So the next part of the exam is the sensory exam. I do want you to say, oh, actually, also specialty, I'm sorry, can you lie down on the, which way will the class see it better?
Put your head on
are you doing?
That way? I'm gonna do something on your abdomen. Yeah. Okay, so these are, the abdominal reflexes of, so it's, T, 9, 10, 11, and then, well, 9, 10, 11, and then, right, right, I'm sorry, can you look through, okay, that's good. So what you actually do is you stroke towards the, umbilicus, and what should happen if there is a problem, not if you're normal, well, it should, I'm sorry, this is if you're normal, it should go towards the stimulus. So if I'm stroking his abdomen towards from here towards the umbilicus, you'll see the umbilicus should move a little bit towards this direction. So, yeah, and it did. Very good. And then on the other side, on a diagonal. Okay, that one was not obvious. And then this way, that worked. And then this way. Yeah. So you see a little bit of a movement of the umbilicus towards the stimulus, and you're going at diagonals. That's a specialty test, usually reserved for patients more with spinal cord injuries.
So is that a reflex?
It's a reflex, yeah. And then there's,
Foreman, with spinal injury, would it move away or would it just stay stationary?
it wouldn't move. You get no response. Okay, so at this point we're going to be doing the sensory, and I'm telling you that I want you to actually verbalize this as you're doing it. The reason that I want you to do that is because it will help you remember. Okay, so the anterior, so first we will do it with a sharp, and what I'm going to do is touch bilaterally the same spot on the other side, yes. You know what, I'm gonna wait to do that at the end. Yeah,